In November, many coins recorded a record percentage of growth. XRP rose by more than 400% for the month, Dogecoin by 250%, TRX by more than 100%, DOT by almost 200%, and for example, such token as HBAR generally soared 600% up. But I want to tell you that this is just the beginning, because now we are watching the dominance of Bitcoin is rapidly falling, and the capitalization of LTS, on the contrary, is growing. And this is not only due to the inflow of capital from Bitcoin, but in general due to the increase in the volume of trading in altcoins, as reported by CryptoQuant analysts. Also, as you may notice, the very same alts indicator has exceeded the value of 90 for the first time in 2 years, and more alts are surpassing Bitcoin's returns over the last 90 days. This indicates that the cycle of active growth of altcoins is starting. In just a month, Trump will come to power in the United States, Jerry Gensler will leave, and the market will have ideal conditions for continued growth, making now the best time to accumulate promising coins. And which ones, I will tell you today in the video. After all, in this top for 2025, we have prepared for you the best and most profitable cryptocurrencies. And today in this top, you will learn which coin will replace the SWIFT system, who will be the new candidate to launch new IT in 2025, which token directly supports Donald Trump, what memecoin is worth accumulating right now, and I'll also tell you about the coin that is launching the first Bitcoin staking on the market with the highest profit percentages. So get your portfolios ready and be sure to watch until the end. Well, what would we do for you the second part, in which will be coins with low capitalization and potential for 10x. Put the video 3,000 likes because it takes a lot of time to find such coins. And in the comments also write on which coin to make a separate review. So dear friends, we will start our top with the coin that has been discussed for a whole month already, and I of course mean XRP, which literally grew by 100% in a week. So XRP is already in third place with a total capitalization of more than $140 billion. And with Trump's impending arrival, it could indeed become the top coin in the US. After all, I recall that Gensler will step down as head of the SEC in January. And as the fund's general counsel told Panther, with Gensler's departure, all litigation will quickly be shut down. True, the company will likely have to pay a fine, but I think that $145 million is a small price to pay for the opportunity to fully develop in the US market and enter into partnerships with global companies. So the departure of Gensler 100% will play in favor of XRP. Plus, 2025 will be the year of potential XRP ETF launches. So far, 4 companies, namely Bitwise, Canary Capital, and 21 Shares, have already filed applications with the SEC to launch an XRP ETF, and the latest investment company was Wisdom3 this week, after which the price broke a new high, but also to such active growth over the last couple around Ripple's stablecoin ticker RLUSD, which could take the company to the next level and upend the global banking system. Ripple is actively addressing the challenges banks face with cross-border payments. Yesterday, the company published a post naming the top 6 problems banks face, including high transfer costs, slow transaction speeds, and limited access. Ripple claims that its payments can solve these problems by providing cheaper, faster, and more reliable transactions its network. Essentially, Ripple helps banks solve complex payments problems and make them faster and safer. This could make XRP the premier coin in the US, home to the world's biggest banks, and more advanced Ripple payments could even be a strong competitor to the old SWIFT system. Thus, the introduction into the banking system and potential ETF launch will attract big investors, with big wallets already accumulating 670 million coins in just 3 weeks. And even despite this active growth, XRP is still a great coin to buy in December and early 2020. Right now, everyone thinks XRP has broken its peak and is out of the woods, but also many thought when it broke through the $1.20 level. Except then, here in this video, I told you that this is just the beginning and it is definitely worth buying on the pullback, after which the price rose 170%. At the moment, XRP is consolidating, which is a second chance for those who did not have time to buy it in November. Therefore, it is worth accumulating on the pullback. And we are talking about the Link token. If you don't understand why I called Link a competitor of XRP, I will tell you everything in detail. As you know from previous videos, Chainlink is a project that specializes in fast transactions and asset tokenization. And it is also known for partnering with many banks, funds, and even SWIFT. which is why, amidst the current growth of XRP, Link has also started to gain popularity as a banking coin. Chainlink has recently managed to strike many partnerships with financial giants such as UBS, Franklin Bank New York Milan, and even the biggest bank in the US, JP Morgan. And last week, Chainlink announced a partnership with 21X. This is a European fintech company that will work with Chainlink to launch a securities tokenization feature in the European market. But you know who else Chainlink started working with in mid-November? With World Liberty Financial. And that's Trump's own DeFi platform. In fact, Link is fully responsible for the operability for the security of the VLF. And Trump's son commented this way: "The partnership with Chainlink is a huge step forward. Never before have we had such confidence in cryptocurrency or the future of DeFi technology. Of all the crypto platforms available, Trump chose Link, and this in turn opens up great opportunities for Chainlink to further scale in the US. After all, more and more funds are now looking to tokenize assets. Banks are integrating blockchain technologies, and everything is going global digitalization, which makes Link a clear leader in this industry. Also, if given the close ties between Trump and Larry Fink, chances are that Link's next big partner will be BlackRock, especially since Fink is very much in favor of deconization. Link is already up 30% in a week, while whale activity has soared a record 1,200% in the last couple days, suggesting Link is actively accumulating. Link is now trading at 2022 highs above $20, and as we can see, the price is forming a consolidation phase as this range is providing strong resistance. Therefore, we should consider these levels for buying, because buying in installments on the drawdown, we form a better price than if we do it for the whole amount directly through the market. But in order not to just wait, this drawdown can be used to earn money, in which our subscription will certainly help you. For example, at the beginning of the week, when the whole market fell sharply, all participants earned from 80% on Dogecoin shorts because they got the best entry points before the price drop. We also earned from 75% on Pump AVOX, from 70% on Bitcoin Cash growth, from 75% on SUI recovery, and many other coins as the market continues to record active movement. Also, during this customary cycle, which began in November, many beginners have managed to earn money with us because in addition to profitable trades, we provide step-by-step training, the purpose of which is to provide you with full practice so that from the first day of work, you will open trades under the guidance of experts. And of course, we will choose a profitable spot portfolio for you to receive passive income. So if you are still waiting for the right time to start earning on crypto, it has already come, and to miss this blur will be a big mistake. So if you wish to stay on the plus side during the current market cycle, go ahead and email us at the link in the description. Next, I would like to tell you about a coin that has approached its local 2021 highs, and it is preparing to become the leader of growth after Trump's arrival, and that is Dogecoin. Yes, friends, Doggy continues to be the center of attention among all memecoins because let's not forget that along with Trump, Elon Musk will be entering the White House in January, and he recently reminded us that he is the father of Doge, referring not only to the coin, but also to his new department. And for example, the Doggy recently rose nearly 10% after Senator Bernie Sanders supported the creation of Elon Musk's department. In fact, Doge is the oldest memecoin on the market, and over the years, it has managed to build a base of large holdings that support its growth, which is reflected in certain cycles on the chart of its price. For example, the PMO indicator signals the possible start of a new bullish movement. Earlier, when the indicator turned bullish and crossed bullish ranges, we saw active pampas in 17 and in 21. The indicator is moving upward towards smaller increases, and this is similar to earlier patterns that initiated, indicating the early stage of another major pump. One popular crypto analyst on Twitter points out that every bull cycle has had long consolidation phases before the breakout momentum was confirmed. The fact that the indicator signals coincided with the start of Dogecoin bull markets is consistent enough to show that Dogecoin PMO is a reliable trend indicator for this coin. An upward fluctuation of the indicator means a surge in market strength and a revival of buying pressure. According to past data, Dogecoin is possibly in the midst of another major upswing, with the peak of this cycle being above the $2 level. But this is, of course, a maximally optimistic forecast, and even reaching $1 would be a big win. Also, another analyst said that Dogecoin is in the historical pump, marked on the chart within the parabolic channel, and the current growth is very similar to the models of 17 and 20 years. Back then, the TD indicator's sell signals pointed to the upper boundary of the channel, where the price briefly consolidated and then continued to grow. The last signal of the indicator points to a possible correction before continuing the growth. The short-term sell signals still show that price remains within the parabolic channel and the broader uptrend is still in place. This coincides with the correction being a normal pause in the broader bullish trend. For Dogecoin to maintain its growth phase, we need key support levels near the midline of the channel. Then the bullish momentum will intensify and the price may break new highs. Thus, we should take into account these main demand ranges, which will provide support for the price at the moment of correction before the active growth. Actually, they are the buying ranges because the more Elon Musk discusses debts in Twitter, the more it will be reflected in the price of the coin. Next in line, we have another major contender for the launch of Ethereum, just like XRP, and that is Solana. I think those who watch our tops know that very often we discuss Solana in them, and I remember very well when it grew from $10 to $20, then many people said that this is its peak and the coin will not grow. The same comments were after the growth to the level of $50, then to $100, and eventually Solana broke through a new historical high, and the level of $300 is not far off. The main catalysts for Solana, just like for XRP, are the upcoming move of Gensler, which greatly increases the chances of launching spot ETFs. 21 shares, Canary Capital, Waning, and Bitwise have already filed applications with the SEC, and this week, Grayscale filed an application to convert a trans fund into a spot Solana ETF, along the lines with Bitcoin and Ether. For a general understanding, the Grayscale Trust Fund was launched in 2021. According to the company's filing, it is the largest coin-based product with total assets valued at $134 million. And spot ETFs will allow big funds like BlackRock to invest huge sums of money in Solana, with the likelihood of such ETFs being approved increasing by the day. Bloomberg ETF analyst James Efert said the deadline for approval of these applications is next August. Also, ETF Store President Nejrachi said, "I believe will be approved by the end of next year at the latest," but Prime Digital CEO Alexander Blum said the following: they wouldn't spend their money and time on this if they weren't sure of the approval. The ability for both companies and retail investors to access cryptocurrency through ETFs, also through regulated traditional financials that are traded in banks and on exchanges, opens up pools of capital that weren't there before. And he believes the success of Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs, combined with the Trump administration's pro-cryptocurrency and regulatory environment, will see the emergence of Solana ETFs over the next year. Also, ONEX head of digital asset research said, the SEC under Gensler's leadership has broken the long tradition of a rules-based process and about regulation through enforcement. A return to a normal disclosure-based system would create an opportunity for a lot of innovation in this area. I think the likelihood of Solana ETFs starting to trade by the end of next year is very high. That is, as you can see, the top analysts who committee the U.S. unanimously support the approval of the Solana ETF next year, which also increases the chances of an XRP ETF launch. And while the price of Solana is stagnant and consolidating right now, this is a great opportunity to add it to your portfolio. I told you about these levels, but the price got strong resistance above the $250 level. That's why I always advise you to buy in installments, because it happens that the price does not go up immediately. So now you can consider this range and the line of the 50-day EMA, because the upside potential remains very high, and closes are today's top coin, which has managed to grow by more than 500%, and it is SUI. And let me tell you why this coin still has such a high growth potential. First, the other day, SUI developers provided a Bitcoin stacking feature that should be launched as early as December. So Bitcoin holders will be able to directly place their coins on blockchain SUI using the Babel stacking protocol. This alliance is designed to unlock $1.8 trillion worth of Bitcoin liquidity, which will be an important step towards greater asset compatibility. LBTC, its liquid stop token, will play an important role in the DeFi SUI ecosystem, enabling lending, borrowing, and trading. Thus, users who place their Bitcoins online will be rewarded in LBTC tokens. And on the other hand, Cubist is developing a special program to convert Bitcoin to SUI and top-level performance for deposits, mining, and staking. SUI Foundation's head of ecosystem development said, "Bitcoin's arrival at SUI is a coincidence. Bitcoin is now a vital component in a thriving financial ecosystem where users from different blockchains can participate." And the Bitcoin stacking announcement also follows the announcement of SUI's partnership with the large Franklin Templeton Fund. In addition to blockchain integration, SUI's network has recorded growth in its ecosystem. For example, the network has recorded more than 35 million active users, and the total trading volume on DEX has exceeded $32 billion. The $4 level is now providing strong resistance, while support is near the $3 level. Thus, the most suitable option would be to buy on the key support lines, which is at the 20 and 50 EMA, which will strengthen the potential for a rise above $4 as early as December. Well, these are the promising coins in the top for 2025. They all have a high potential for continued growth and should definitely be in your portfolio because these are good basic coins. But if you want the second part of the top, where we will already deal with less capitalized tokens with a potential up to 10x, be sure to put likes. Also, do not forget to subscribe to the channel, click the bell to not miss the new videos, and see you soon.